All right, happy Saturday. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live. I'll just get hyped. Welcome to the live. How is everyone doing? Oh my gosh, it's another Saturday, another day to have some fun. Thank you guys for joining me. Hold on, what time is it? I'm doing good on time. I'm doing good on time. All right, if you're already in the live, you already know you should have that question of the day. You should be putting that answer down in the comment section. I want to welcome you guys here. Today is February 8th. It is Super Bowl weekend. Do y'all celebrate Super Bowl weekend? Like, does anybody do anything? Do y'all have any plans? Because, it's all about the food and the Super Bowl commercials, in my opinion. So, getting ready for Super Bowl weekend. Thank y'all so much for being here. You see the topic scrolling across the bottom of the live here. We're going to talk about the debt trap. I've been watching too much Lifetime. The debt trap. 5 mistakes keeping you broke. That's what we're talking about today. All right. So if you're just coming in here, please make sure you go ahead and hit the like button. Hit the like button early. Let's just start the live off with a little like. For my replay gang, thank you all so much for being here. Thank y'all for coming and supporting. Now let me get in this comment section and let me see. Let me scroll on up here. Let me put the question of the day up here for y'all. Ooh. If you were given one wish to get rid of one of your debts, which would you choose and why? So I'm the budget genie. That's a good name. Say I'm the budget genie. I'm granting you one wish. Here's my wand. You have one wish to get rid of one debt. Get rid of it once and for all. Which one do you choose and why? And if I get rid of it and you make it a debt again, you will be banished. Okay. I don't know why. All right, let's see what you guys got to say about this one. Let me take this banner off. Hold on one second. Let me take this banner off. Okay, I saw Lucille. Let me see what Lucille says. Let me scroll back up here because I saw Miss Lucille. Thank you guys for being here. Let's see. Good morning, Chris, and the rest of the community. I would get rid of my furniture payment because then I would have more money to pay off the debt and start my emergency fund. Yes, those furniture payments. I hear you about that. Ooh, somebody said student loans. All right. Hey, Janelle, would be moving costs, rent, and okay, moving costs. Moving costs is the one wish. So expensive these days. I hear you. Let's see. I see student loans. Amex, that American Express card, because it has the highest interest rate at 28%. Oh, really? I stays away from them. Now, there was a time in my life where I wasn't staying away from them. They were staying away from me. They didn't want nothing to do with me. But now sister got her finances on track. They try to hit me up every day. And I'm like, poof, bye, be gone, don't need you. And I see why. You want me to sign up for you and pay you 28%? Bye. I would pay off my last credit. So your wish is to get rid of that last credit card. All right, I hear you. Good morning. Happy Saturday. We got some good mornings. Student loans. Hey, Erica. I would get rid of my mortgage so I can quit working and travel. Amen to that. All right. Let's see. Add shoes to get rid of the car debt. Why? Because that's the only true debt that I have, and I will be able to say, yes, get rid of that car debt. That car debt be the worst one, don't it? I would wish away my mortgage on my condo in Colorado. Yes, ma'am. All right. The budget genie is hearing all these requests. I would get rid of care credit because it's the highest balance. I can pay off the other ones. Okay. Just get rid of the high one. I can take care of the other ones. I heard that. Credit card. I'm tired of paying it. Had car issues in December. Yes, I remember you saying that. I remember you saying that. I would get rid of my 2 car notes. My kids pay for the notes, but the cars are under my name. That's right. Oh my God, I'm seeing my mortgage. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in. Come on in. Good morning. Good morning. Answer that question of the day. I would get rid of my mortgage. Yes. Once that's paid, I will have money to pay off the remainder of my debt quickly. All right. You got one wish. That's what it is. Credit card debt, because these interest rates is ridiculous. I have a 0% APR until September. All right. Now, I'm glad you said that. These 0% APRs, this is, you know how you get, like Rose said, she has a credit card, it has 0% APR. She got until September. After September, it's back to its normal interest rates. So you know how we get these credit cards with those 0% APRs, and we're like, okay, I got into September. That's how we should treat our budget anytime. Like, treat your budget like you got a 0% APR that ends at this time. And that will help you budget how much you should pay to get stuff paid off. I'm telling you, it's all about mind games. It's all about mind games. All right, y'all, come on in. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see who I haven't heard from. Oh, look, that's right. Super Bowl is on my birthday. I remember you saying that. No plans, just working as usual. That's for your debt payoff. Okay, maybe Barbie's saying she debt free. And hey, I heard that. I would get rid of my student loans because I am overpaying for them. Ugh. Student loans are the worst. Hey, Trina, good morning. If I could get rid of anything, it would be my mortgage. Also, I think majority rules two things: mortgage and credit cards. That's what I'm hearing. Mortgage and credit cards is number one. It's the most expensive monthly bill and the longest lasting debt we have. Amen to that. And I don't consider, you guys, let me know if you agree with this. I don't really consider mortgage a debt. Do you consider mortgage a debt? I consider that an investment. Yes, we have to pay for it, but we are investing in something to own. Let me know how you feel about that. So I guess I'm trying to spin it into a positive. It really is. Hi, Amy. I would get rid of my mortgage so I could pour all my money into the camper and car payments. Ooh, you got a camper? Let's see. Who else haven't I heard from? Hi, Kara. I would choose to get rid of my student loan. Okay, so we got a three-way tie: mortgage, credit cards, and student loans. That's what I'm hearing. All right, I see a Chiefs fan in the house. What is this? I get pizza rolls, ranch dressing, soda, and do not disturb. Let me tell y'all something. I love my daughter to death, but she tells me her friend has a birthday party tomorrow. They're going to dinner. And I said, let me just explain something to you. Not only is it Super Bowl, we have family over, we have a good time. You can go to your party. I said, but you better see if your friend will pick you up and drop you off, because there is no way on earth I am missing Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show. So you better figure it out. And then next thing you know, she went back to her friend and told her about the Super Bowl. Her friend has moved the party down. Yes, I'm not. You will be sitting there until Kendrick goes. Oh my God, that's real talk. All right, you guys. Well, welcome in. Like I said, keep putting your answers to the question of the day. Today's topic, let me throw it back up here. Well, first of all, let me just say, put your hashtag Saturday Lives in if you wish to be a part of the giveaway. All giveaway winners, and there was only 2. Your giveaway prizes are in the mail today, honey. Clap it up for me. Clap it up for me. If you win, you will get your giveaway prize. I am getting caught up on my orders, so I am getting caught up with life, honey. But they are in the mail, and congratulations once again. If you want to enter the giveaway, put in your hashtag Saturday Lives. And let me go back to the topic for today. Today we are talking about the debt trap. 5 mistakes keeping you broke. I wanted to talk about this because we always talk about getting out of debt. But we need to talk about those things that's keeping us there, why we are in debt. For those of you who have ever escaped the debt trap, that's hard to say. Try and say it. The debt trap. It's a hard place to get out of. And for those of you who understand, if you're in it now, I describe it like it's like a bad relationship. You know how, and maybe some of you haven't been, I only know this from Lifetime, but you know how you have some relationships that are just so bad and you want to leave and you can't, and you try, but you can't. That's what I describe this relationship with debt. It's a bad relationship you try to get out of, but if you do it right, you can overcome it and you can get out of it. Okay. So we're going to talk about 5 mistakes keeping you broke. And then we're going to talk about some do's that you can do to keep yourself out of debt. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and keep answering the question of the day. And again, thank you all so much for being here. So let me throw up the first mistake that's keeping us broke. Okay, and here it is. You guys can relate to this one. The number one mistake is relying on credit cards for everyday expenses. Okay. So why is this a problem? You're using money you don't have and interest keeps adding up. Before you know it, you're paying double for things that you didn't need in the first place. So for example, if you buy groceries, gas, or any small kind of purchase on a credit card and you're not paying it off immediately. So think about it. If you don't pay that credit card off or those expenses off or pay your credit card off in full, you're technically paying more than what you initially paid for those expenses. So how do we fix it? We create a weekly cash spending plan and use our debit and cash instead of credit. Or we just have a small emergency fund for unexpected expenses instead of using a card. Now, tell me, how many of you all can relate to that? If you're using that card, that's fine if you're paying it off. I use my card and I just automatic payment set up, pay it all off. I'm going to figure out where that money's coming from because I shouldn't have been using it the way I should be using it responsibly. But it is getting paid off. So I want you to think about that's one of the number one mistakes. And now, you know me, I want you guys to put a number one next to your answer. I want to ask you this. What's the last thing you put on your credit card? And was it a need or was it a want? Okay. Drop that in the comment section with the number one. And let me get back to the comment section here. We're talking about the debt trap, 5 mistakes keeping you broke. That first one is using your credit card for everyday expenses. And I know you guys can relate to that. All right, let me get in here and see who did I miss? Erica's telling Shonda happy early birthday. Yes. Shonda, I could have sworn we told you happy birthday last week. Are you celebrating the whole month of February? Because I know that's something I do. March 1st is time to celebrate. Hey, Marie. I would like to take away my credit card debt, please. I'm done racking it back up. You got it this time, Marie. You got it. You got it. Just believe me, you can do it. Hey, Alice. Loan would be today's debt I would get rid of. Why? It's the highest I have. Good morning. Car note because it would free up the rest of my money. Ain't that the truth? Let's see what Angel says. I would get rid of all credit card payments. Yes. Oh, she says, thank you everyone for the birthday wishes. I would like to take away my car note. Car notes. You know what? I've noticed that y'all are saying car notes. That's plural. That means more than one. Y'all paying more than one car note? I don't mean being your business. I'm just asking. We family here. Because I noticed a couple of y'all are saying notes. Not note. Okay. Let's talk about it. Because that's hefty. All right, let me see. What did she say? I deleted the comment. Oh my God, I missed what you deleted. All right, let's get down here. Ricky said, my car loan is my only debt, and I definitely get rid of it. Oh my God, that's your last debt, girl. You got this. Hi, Fiona. Good morning. Hey, Christina. Loan and furniture bills and stop going out to eat. Latressa, welcome. You and Lucille said the same thing, that furniture bill. Hey, Nora, how's it going? I have no debt, so I will request a mortgage-free home. Amen to that. Amen to that. You'll be living good. No debt and no mortgage. Honey, you will be living the high life. All right, let me get down here. Let's see if anyone is answering that question number one. And let me scroll up here and see. Hold on. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. All right, let me scroll up here to the number one. Here's the question here. When's the last thing you put on your credit card? Was it a need or was it a want? Hey, Kim. Hey, Laura. All right, let's see. Number ones. Here we go. Gas. I needed it and wanted the cash back, which I did pay it off. Okay. Savings challenge box, and it was a want. Okay. Last thing on my credit card was a want from Amazon, but it's getting paid for. Yes. Are you paying it off? So when that credit card bill comes in, whenever that's going to be on your bill, do you pay your credit cards off in full? Because the thing that's keeping us broke is when we don't pay that balance off. For these charges we're putting on here, if you're going to put gas and savings challenge boxes and groceries and all of the things, you got to pay it off, or it's going to collect interest. Now you're paying more than what you originally paid. All right, let's see. Rental car expense. It was a need because my car was totaled last month. Oh my goodness. Tamika, yes, I remember you saying that. Hi, Belinda. Good morning. My mattress and box spring. It was a need. Okay. I made an Etsy purchase. That was a want. Groceries and both needs. Hey, Melissa. Melissa, I owe you a gift card. Dang, I thought I was caught up. I will do that as soon as I get off this live, Melissa. As soon as I get off this live. Let's see. The Clean Eats protein is a want need thing. Okay, that sounds like something healthy. My scripts and some household products and Chick-fil-A set to pay it off next week. All right. Oh, somebody said Uber Eats. I was too tired to cook. Okay, but is the Uber Eats, is it getting paid off? Hold on, let me get rid of this really quickly so my phone won't keep going off. Are you paying that Uber Eats off in full, or are you going to just let it sit there and now it's going to keep building and building and building? Watching from Ireland. Oh, I'm honored. Oh my God. I don't know what I went to grab to represent Ireland, but welcome. We're happy to have y'all. Oh my God. I went to grab something. I had nothing to represent Ireland. Hotel stay during Christmas. I see y'all telling me what y'all are putting on here, but I don't see anybody saying they're paying it off. Some people said it. Gas is a need. I forgot that my husband had a specialist appointment in the city an hour and a half away. Oh, I see y'all. An Amazon order for the points, but you paid it in full. So there you go. Susan says she paid it in full. Christmas gifts at Kohl's for the Kohl's cash. Y'all, who is that? Brenda, you sound like my mama. She always talking about some Kohl's cash. And she always running the Kohl's talking about she can't let her Kohl's cash. She always talking about I can't let my Kohl's cash in. I'm like, why not? It's okay. If you don't use those Kohl's cash, it will be all right. Lord have mercy. All right. Heck to the no on the putting on the card. All right. I think everyone should aim not to use credit cards at all. Okay. Debit cards work just as well. If you want the point, use the Fizz card, which is a credit card that functions as a debit card. Oh, dropping knowledge. All right. The Fizz card. We got a luxury option told us to look up Fizz card. So let's do that as homework this weekend. Everybody go check out what the Fizz card is and see if it's something that, something we can use, something that'll help us out. All right. Walmart to order groceries. I put most stuff on a credit card, then pay it off at the end of the week. So it sounds like you guys are putting stuff on the credit card that are needs like groceries or, gas and all of this stuff. So it sounds like you don't have, I'm assuming this, it sounds like you don't have you don't use cash for those items. You put it on your card and then you pay it right off, which is, okay, as long as you're paying it off. All right, let's see who else I got here. Groceries and a binder, but I paid it off right away. I use my credit card, so I get cash back. Absolutely. And here's one thing I want to say about cash back. Everybody uses the credit card for cash back and reward points and all this stuff. If you're going to do that, make sure you're using and you're doing your research to use those cards where you are really getting a great benefit of the rewards and the cash back and all of those things. So what I mean by that is do your research to see, is your credit card giving you the best percentage back, the best cash back? So I can use myself for an example. My old US Bank credit card, I don't think I get jack on there. Because I've had it forever. But now they're offering me a new card where I can get 4% cash back. So now it's up to me to decide, do I want to open that card or do I want to keep using this card where I'm getting nothing? So that's what I mean. Make sure you do your research to see which one of your cards is giving you the best point, or do you need to transfer to another card that's giving you the best cash back? Use your research, do your research and look at what's the best benefit. All right. So that was our first mistake. So let's look at our second mistake that's keeping us broke. Making only minimum payments on those credit cards. So for those of y'all who are using those credit cards and not paying it off, then you only go make the minimum payment. This is going to keep us broke. And here is why. Paying the minimum keeps you in debt for years while you rack up tons of interest. Please understand this is how these credit cards make their money. They feed off of those of us that only pay that minimum because they can just slap you with that interest. That's how they make their money. So, for example, $1,000 credit card balance could take over 5 years to pay off if you only pay the minimum. Some of us, $1,000 seems like a lot of money, right? And it is a lot of money. But imagine taking 5 years to pay. $1,000 ain't that much money where it should take you 5 years to pay off. So how do we fix it? We use one of our debt payoff methods, either the debt snowball method, you pay off that smallest to the largest, or your debt avalanche method, pay off the highest interest to the lowest interest. The point is there are ways to get out of this trap. And that is paying the minimum balance is definitely a trap. So what I want to know from you guys, and I want you guys to think about this, what are some obstacles to overcome to get out of debt? Put a number 2 next to this one. What do you think are some obstacles that most people, or yourself, you can use yourself as an example, or if you're out of debt, give us your feedback. What's some obstacles to overcome to try to get out of debt in the first place? And that paying the minimum balance is one of those. That's a big one, because we're just like, I can tell you guys, when I was in debt, just trying to get my finances together, it wasn't even a thought in my mind to pay more. It was just only $15, pay it. I wasn't even thinking about how can I make the most of this? What can I do? How to get out of this vicious cycle? Nope, here's $15. They'll put that little money back on my car and then I spend it all the way back up. That's a shame. But that's the life I live. So let's talk about that. Put your number 2s in the chat. What are some obstacles to overcome to get out of debt? And how can we get out of paying that minimum balance? Because that's what keeps you in there. That's what keeps you in that trap. All right, let me get back to the comments here. I see everyone's putting in their hashtag Saturday Live. If you want to be a part of the giveaway, please make sure you enter that. I got 43 entries. So thank you. And while we are at it, please make sure you are hitting that like button. And also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Darling, I'm giving you an example of what you're going to get if you subscribe to the channel, darling. And it's nice. You'll love it over here. Look, come on over. It's fun. It's fun. All right. Let me see if I got the number 2s. I said number 2. All right. Let me get down here. Oh, I heard this is number 1. I saw somebody say my cruise. A need and a want, but will be paid off. Y'all will take a cruise in a minute, won't y'all? I'm not getting on no boat. I refuse. I refuse that somebody's making me. Y'all love a good cruise. Andra is always on a cruise. Andra, that reminds me. You emailed me about a cruise and a donation or something. Yes, I will. I will email you, but yes, I will contribute. Just let me know what I need to do. I'm sorry I haven't had a chance to respond, but that made me think about that. All right, let's see. Oh, thank you, Nora. That's the girl right there. Let's see. Always pay off any credit card charges at the end of the month. Yes. All right, let's see what you guys got to say about number 2. Let me get down here to the bottom. Let me get down here to new comments. And sorry if I'm not able to get to all of the comments, but that's okay. Let me see. I'm getting up here to see the number 2s. Bear with me. Where did they start? Where do they start? Right here. Okay. Obstacles. Too many debts to pay and not enough income. Hey, Kathy. Good morning. Compound interest. Before you know it, you've paid 4 times the cost of the things. That is true. When you think about it that way, see, when you're in this trap, this debt trap, you can't see those types of things. You understand what I'm saying? Like you can't see clearly because all you're doing is trying to get by. But you're absolutely right. Before you know it, you're paying 4 times the amount of stuff. But you don't see that. That's what we're going to break free of. I now schedule auto pay to minimum payments to make sure it gets covered every month and budget in. Every cash remaining I hit the lower debt to clear it faster. All right, Alice has a plan. Alice has a plan in place. Yes. Okay. This is an obstacle. Not wanting to pay the people when you already have the money, then the money is gone. Ain't that the truth? Hold on, let me put this up here again. This is an obstacle. Not wanting to pay the people when you have the money, then the money is gone. Let me tell y'all something. I tell y'all all the time that when I tell y'all I was bad with money, no, I was like bad. And this is why I have these stories and I share my stories in case anyone's going through it, to let you know you can get out of it. But if honey, I have stories for you. And what Desi just said just hit home. There was a point in my life where I had I had a truck. I think it was a truck. And I got my income tax checks. I only had 3 payments left on this truck. And I got my income tax. And the point of me getting that income tax, when I got it, I said, pay the last 3 payments off. What did I do? Spent that money and didn't pay those car payments. Don't you know they came and got that truck? Now, this is what Desi just said, hit home, not paying people when you got the money. So my jacked up head, I'm sitting up here, I don't know what I was thinking. I was young. Didn't pay those car payments, paid the whole car off, all of the years I had the car, the last 3 payments, got the income tax, was supposed to pay it off, didn't pay it, and then they came and took the car. What was the point of that? So that just hit home. Yes, we have the money. We don't want to use it to pay. Why don't we want to let go? I don't know. Let's talk about it. That was a good one. Breaking the interest so you can pay down the principal. Yes. No, I'm sorry. Beating the interest so you can pay down the principal. Yes. Not enough funds, income, too much debt. I'm on a fixed income. Pay them off so you can use it and pay in full. Don't use them, period. Use debit instead. Don't use credit cards and we're going to have another live on credit cards. Credit cards is one of the biggest debt traps because we get sucked into them. And it's hard not to use it. It's like Desi just said. It's you rather use that other money when you have the cash. And then you just get yourself in this you just spiral out of control. So when you have credit cards, you've got to learn how to master and use them properly, or you will find yourself in just serious trouble. All right, let's see. The interest. Kathy says the interest, an obstacle that some have to overcome is just having more income to put towards the debt. You can only slash your bills down, but so much. Now, to counterpoint that, is sometimes we always say have more income, right? And yes, having more income would solve some things, but does having more income always solve everything? And I'm going to keep bringing it back to Desi's comment. Sometimes people have the income, but they're not using it properly. So one of the main things you have to learn how to do is use the knowledge to do things properly. You got to be in the right mental state, because you can have more income all the time. And how many of you guys can relate to people who have all the money in the world, but they're in debt? You know, rich people go into debt too, because it's the decisions that they make. So while yes, having more income could help, but if you're not using it properly, you're going to find yourself in the right. Hey, I'm just saying, we speak about it over here. Hit that like button if you understand what I'm saying. If you understand what I'm saying, hit that like button. Okay. Sometimes when it rains, it pours, and unexpected expenses happen all at the same time, making it hard to pay off immediately. What do we call that? When life be lifing. Life will life on you in a minute. You got to be in that right state of mind. Don't let life jack you up. Life will. I'm telling you, if ain't none of y'all experience that, I hope you never do. When life just throw curveballs on you, it's like really right now. This is the time we learning a lesson. All right, you can't let it get to you. All right, let's see what's some other obstacles. Don't spend just focus on paying off your debt. I think that's what she's saying. Too many debts, FOMO, stop it. Yes, we all want no, don't be throwing people's names out here. But if we can't afford it, just save it and appreciate. Yes. Hey, save for the things that you want. Make sure you grab my challenge to save for the things that you want. The interest, do 2 payments a month. Budget minus budget minimum plus an additional payment. One thing I did was reduce each variable spending by $5 to $10 to add my minimum debt payment. Now I make sure my credit cards. Now I make sure I pay off my credit cards or just use cash. Yeah. Hi, Christy. Welcome, welcome. All right. So those are some obstacles. The number 2 mistake we make is, paying that minimum balance. So let's look at number 3. Number 3 is when we talk about all of the time, but this is a big mistake if you haven't done it yet. This one is not having an emergency fund. Okay. We talk about this all the time, but why is it a problem? Emergencies happen, and without savings, you'll rely on credit cards or loans, keeping you in that debt cycle. So, for example, your car repairs, medical bills, or a last-minute trip can ruin your budget if you don't have an emergency savings. We can all relate to this. So, how do you fix it? I say this all of the time. Start small. Aim for $500 to $1,000 first. Start small. Don't try to, hold on. Let me, because I need y'all to see me on this one. That's me pondering before how I'm going to speak this to y'all. Start small. Do not try and say, I'm going to save $10,000. When you know you sit over here paying minimum, do not do it. You will set yourself up for failure, okay? Start small. Start with $500. Then work your way up. It's baby steps. See, when you start, of course we want to save $10,000, but we have to be realistic with our budgets. Okay, we got to be realistic with our budgets, and start small is good because now you got this mini win, this mini accomplishment, and it's going to make you want to save more, want to do better. Okay, and then automate small amounts from each paycheck into a separate savings account. Okay, we talked about that a few lives ago. Get into moving over some just small amounts, move it over to a different account. Okay, all right. So with that being said, this is what I want to know. I want y'all to drop amounts in the chat. How much do you think you should have for an emergency fund? What amount is your number? What is your number? My number, I want to save 3 to 6 months of expenses. I've calculated 3 months for me to be right about between 15 and 20K. And now keep in mind, when I do my expenses, I'm not just including bills. I'm including those things I like to do. So I got to make sure gas is in there, groceries in there, eating out is in there, a little shopping if I want to. That's what I consider my expenses. I want to make sure I'm covered because I got to be realistic. So drop in the comments, what's your number? What is your number? And let me get back here to the comments here. Again, make sure you are hitting that like button and hitting that subscribe button as well. While you guys are doing that, let me grab some water. Shout out to my mama bought this water bottle. I think she got this from Kroger, the grocery store. It is helping me to drink more. I have got to drink more water. And usually when I drink out of water bottles, I'm not drinking as much. But this cup, I am running through this cup. I just had to do a shout out. Look, Contigo. I'm not sponsored by them, but Contigo. I love your cup. All right, let's get down here. Let me see what you guys are saying. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying this topic. We are talking about the debt trap and how we're going to get out of it. Okay. Let's see. Let's get down and see if we got some numbers here. What are some good numbers that you say is good for you for your emergency fund? Okay. All right. Let me see. Let me get up here, y'all. I see number 3. Okay. Hey, Marilyn. Marilyn says, I agree. We must change our money mindset. Y'all do know a lot of this is not about how much you make and what the debt is and when you get paid and when you budget and all this stuff. The first thing is this. You're not going to get nothing done if this ain't on the same page. If you gung-ho and you buy all these supplies to get yourself together, but this up here still thinking irrationally, it ain't going to work. It ain't. This has to be on the same page. Until we realize that, we're going to keep struggling. Okay. And we'll talk about that. All right. Let's see. Here we go. I have paid with a check twice lately for large payments where I didn't want to carry the cash. Avoid the credit card use fee. Yes. Hey, lovely. How are you, friend? My emergency fund saved me when I was sick for 2 weeks. I was proud to borrow from myself and pay myself back. It's a great feeling, ain't it? I don't know about y'all, but it's a great feeling when you have the money saved up and something does happen and you don't have to panic or worry about where you're going to get that money. And you can go to that saved account and, oh, honey, that's the best feeling in the world. I can't go on a last minute trip if I don't have the money. It's definitely not an emergency. Let's see. I'm rebuilding my emergency fund. I'm almost at $1,000. After that, I'll use minis to keep adding to it. Yes. It's like setting checkpoints. $500 is my checkpoint. Yes, I made it. Next checkpoint, 1,000. Next checkpoint, 2,000. You understand? Have those, and then also think of, again, don't just come up with a number. What does that number represent? So, for example, always use this as an example. For those of you who have cars, if you have a deductible, if something were to happen, do you have enough for that deductible? Okay, what is that amount? Let that be your first goal. Think of it like that. If you need and I always relate to cars because we know that's the main thing. If you need a new set of tires, how much is that? Okay, a new set of tires, brand new, probably around $800 to $1,000. Do I have that? Think of it in that way. Think of those emergencies that may happen that will motivate you to save for those things. Okay. All right. Let's see. I feel like smaller wins are morale boosters. I use those smaller wins to fund the bigger challenge. Yes. 10K would be nice. That would be nice. Start with 1,000, 6 months, 6,000. Struggling this month, but determined to save at least $5. See, there you go. But you're like, I'm at least going to try to put this $5 away. Y'all add them down. Y'all know every dollar adds up. My goal is 15K. I have a long way to go. You'll get there. With my family size of 6. Thank you. Look at this comment. With my family size of 6. That's someone who's factoring in all of the things. This is what I mean. You can't just grab what you think is going to be the right number. Look, she said with my family size. You got to put that in perspective too. With my family size, how many people are living with you? How many kids are you supporting? How many grown kids that have just moved out, that they're in their 20s, they're going to need something. Those are the things you got to think about. Oh, that was a good comment. 15K, that's a good one. Single with no kids. Belinda. Single with no kids or spouse. So for me, 2,000. Yes, you've got to think. You got to think of the things that how am I trying to say this? You got to factor in the things that's helping you come up with the numbers. Okay. Yeah, y'all are live in the day. For security, about 3K. Currently, I have $1,000. Will increase by $500 every year until I can afford to do more. Man, one of my work buddies and I, we were on our WebEx chat talking about finances. I said, where is our life coming to? We're at work on WebEx chat just talking to each other about finances. But that's not a bad thing. But she told me, and I never thought about this. We were talking about our 401ks, I'm telling you, on a random afternoon. Don't ask why. But we were talking about finances, and she was saying to me how every year for her 401k, she has it automatically increased by 1% to add to her 401k. I did not know you could do that. She's like, yeah, every year I have it go up by 1%. It's automatic and it takes care of it. I was like, whoa, that's a great idea. So with your comment, every year increase it by that much. Yes, plan that out. That's a great way to look at it. All right. So that's our emergency fund. Let's get into the biggest mistake, number 4, that we need to make sure we're taking care of, that's keeping us in debt. And it is spending more than you earn. We've been here before. Why it's a problem? If your expenses are bigger than your paycheck, you'll always be in debt. Let me say that louder for the people in the back. If your expenses are bigger than your paycheck, that means you're always in a negative. You're always going to be in debt. Okay. For example, living in a luxury apartment or having a car payment that eats up most of your income. How many of y'all got a car payment and, you ain't got to confess to this, but you just want a nice car. They talk you into that nice car. You can finance it for 20 years and still pay $700. Listen, that's eating up your income for long periods of time. How do we fix it? Now, we talked about this last week. You got to pick a budgeting method that's best for your budget to help you stay on track. You got to be looking at your finances at this point. If you keep spending more, it's time to take a step back and it's time to reevaluate some things. Okay. Another way is try no spend challenges. Try to challenge yourself to not spend money. If you know you are spending money a lot and this is the area that you're spending a lot of money in, challenge yourself not to do that. Again, it's back to that money mindset, right? All right, let me get here and let me ask you guys this. This is a good one. I'm going to put you on the spot. Number 4. What's one thing you can cut from your budget today to save money? What's one thing? And I know you all know what it is. Because every day I know when y'all looking at y'all budget and y'all finances, y'all like, damn, why do I keep doing this? Or is that just me? Is that just me with my food budget? Like, damn, why do I keep spending this money on food? What is wrong with me? So what is one thing you could cut from your budget today that you know is going to save you money? You already know, but you refuse to do it because it's hard. It's hard. All right, let me get here in the chat. Oh, you guys, before we move forward, while you guys are answering that, let me just tell you guys, I am preparing for my first ever shop launch on the 21st, February 21st. Please save the date. I have new items coming to my shop that will be launching the 21st. I want to show you guys, I have some things here. The first thing I love. I have these cash trays coming. Aren't they so cute? Now, a friend of mine, her name is Rachel. She has a YouTube channel. I believe she has a YouTube channel. She's on Instagram. Her YouTube channel's name is Lux Designs. You will love her stuff. She designed these for me and made them for me. Let me see if I can get them in the picture. So these guys will be in my launch, as well as two new binders that I'm adding. This one is bubblegum pink. This one's mine. I've already started using this one, but this one matches the pink cash tray. If I can get it over here. And then I have a lavender binder, and that is going to go, it's probably upside down. That's going to go with the lavender cash tray. So more items to come. I will keep you guys posted. Oh, another thing also that I've launched too are my new fruit envelopes. You guys will love these. This is the fruit collection to get ready for spring and summer. These are matte envelopes. Okay. So I have these here. Aren't these beautiful? Our friend from Simple Shops, she loved these. So we've renamed these berry ones, the Danny. So you can get them in A6 or A7. They are matte. These are on my website now. I have these. I call these lemonade. So cute. This one I call orange sickle. And then finally, no, that one I call orange slices. This one I call fruit sickles. And this is what it will look like. So you will put your own labels on here. I do sell labels, or if you already have labels, put your own labels on here. This is what it will look like with the labels. So just getting ready for spring, getting ready for summer. You guys, save the date for my launch. It's on the 21st. All right. So I already saw a message from someone. I have not responded, asking me to make custom fruit designs. I'm like, y'all, we're not doing this. I'm like, what have I started? Custom fruit designs. I don't know if I can do that, but that's a lot. All right. So let's get into what's one thing you could cut from your budget today to save money. So let's get into the chat here, and let me scroll down here to new comments. Make sure you put your hashtag Saturday Live in the chat if you want to be a part of the giveaway. We have 56 entries. So yes, we will draw, if you're new here, we will draw for the giveaway prize at the end of the giveaway. Let's see. Let's get down here. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love these, you guys. These envelopes, I'm telling you. And if you never had matte envelopes, they are just nice quality, nice material. I have binders and everything. It's going to be a whole thing. We'll talk about it. I'll show you guys everything that's going to be in the launch. All right, let's get up here. Let me find number 4 because we are getting close on time. So let me see if I can scroll up and find our number 4. Let me see. Is this it? Yes, my issue is medical debt and personal loans. Side income is how I'm covering my overages monthly and saving for new purchases. Okay, let's see. As of 2023, I'm car payment free. All right, let's go. On the car, which is why I'm working OT to pay them $500 a month. Do what you got to do to get them debts paid off, okay? Sticker subscriptions. Now, hey, Savvy over 50, listen, this is real talk here. How many of y'all can relate to this? The sticker subscription? Albeit beautiful. And if you guys are all my planner chicks out there, I feel it. I feel why you do it. Beautiful stickers. Beautiful. Planners, beautiful. But yeah, it can add up. It can add up. All right, here's number 4. I try to cut out my spending. Just spend on eating out, but working on it. Yes, Lucille, you and me both. I always live within my means. I don't care what the Joneses are doing. Hey, Kim. Kim said, I'm always going, I ain't thinking about what nobody else doing. This is what this budget is over here. I heard that. Oh, purchasing more budgeted items and getting rid of my storage units. Ah, yes. Storage units. I was thinking about getting a storage unit, but I was like, man, oh man. No more challenge spending. Streaming subscriptions. Ain't that the truth? Take out. No. Amazon. No. Let me just say in Amazon's defense, Tangy. Amazon is a need. No, hear me out. Amazon is a need. Have you ever been like last minute need something? You pull it up and Amazon, for some reason, Amazon always got what you're looking for. And then they can get it to you by tomorrow. But I understand. We can cut it out. We probably could save some money. I hear you. Subscriptions. Ooh, Duncan. Y'all, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you out here and you spending all your money at coffee houses and all that stuff can add up. It can really add up. Etsy and eating out. Fast food. Too much, say maybe $50, yes. I give myself a eating out budget of $200 for every 2 weeks. Being realistic. Some of y'all may be like, damn, $200. I'm being realistic. See, it's all about, I'm going to give you realistic budgeting over here. I'm not going to give myself something less than what I know I'm spending every 2 weeks. I'm probably spending more than that. So that's when it's like, Now 200 is cool, but we ain't going above that. So you got to talk to yourself sometimes. I would cut my food budget in half. Extra budgeting things I already have. Amazon Prime. Storage also. Whitney says storage also. Yeah, them storage units, I bet that adds up. Subscriptions. You know, the one thing about storage units too, they're hard to get rid of, just like anything else. It's like you want to cut that fee, but it's like it's so time consuming. Then you got to go up to the storage unit, you got to clean it out, you got to organize. See, then now you're talking about I got to spend time working on this, and it's like here's the payment. That's how I would be, and I know that's not good, but that's how they get you. Eating out. I am here today. OC paycheck. I am staying on track, and I stay away from Etsy live sales so I don't get the twitch in my eye. Oh, don't start twitching. Cable. I really don't want to give up cable. Virginia, I have cable too. Do I watch it? No. I don't watch it. My cable bill, I think they keep going up on me, and I have not taken the time to call them. Say it's about $265. That includes internet and home phone, because if you don't get the bundle, then they screw you over. Meanwhile, I'm not using the home phone for nothing, and I ain't watching it, but I gotta have it. All right, let's see who else. Always eat. Now, I cut a subscription the other day. I cut eating out to only 1 day a week. Woo, Demetrius, tell us how you do it. Marilyn, make sure that's a hashtag. Put a hashtag Saturday Live. Make sure you enter that again. Uber, look, okay, rental storage again. Okay, that's the third person. I snuck in late and I have been lurking. CB, you lurking and twerking on my live. Lurking and twerking, girl. I really need to cut back on unnecessary spending, buying things because of FOMO. I would have more extra money for important things. Limit or eliminate eating out. I already said we need to get ourselves together over here. We're going to have an eating out intervention. I would love to cut my husband's smoking habit, but he doesn't want to quit. Now, Brenda, you know, if you know a smoker, that is like, be ready to get the swords out and have a fight, because that ain't happening. You can't stop anyone from smoking. They have to be able to want to stop themselves. If anybody's been around a smoker or you understand it, that is something, they will kill you over that. Not saying your husband will kill you. That was probably the wrong analogy. But what I'm trying to say is, yes, that would be probably a lot of money you saving. I can imagine. I think I saw on the news, and this was a couple years ago, that cigarettes in New York was close to $10 a pack. Lord Jesus, I felt you on that one, but Brenda, he gonna have to want to do that one. Okay, food and candles. I have cut my variable spending down to the absolute minimum for myself. Any lower, I would be starving. Don't starve. Don't starve. Make sure you do what you need to do, but don't starve. All right. Let me pull up the last mistake that we need to stop, and it is not budgeting at all. Okay. So this is the mistake that's keeping you broke, and it's not budgeting at all. Now, why is this a problem? If you don't track your money, it disappears. Budgeting isn't restrictive. I want everyone to understand that. I don't want people to not budget because they think it's restrictive and you got to do this and you got to stick to this and you got to do that. It's not that. It's giving you control of your money. What is that saying? If you don't control your money going to control you, honey. Have you all heard that saying? So that's what budgeting does. It's putting you in control. So example, you guys know this, you get paid and a week later, you have no idea where your money is. Has it ever happened to you? Like, where is my money? I know I had $100. Where'd that money go? Now, how to fix it? We talked about this last week, and hopefully you guys have been looking into it. Is you got to find a budgeting method that works for you. If you are realizing your money is gone and you don't know why, you've got to find a budgeting method that helps you get control of your money so you don't find yourselves in these situations. Okay. All right. So I wanted to really quickly, because we're running out of time, don't forget your hashtag Saturday Lives, and let's just talk about some of the do's we can do. Okay. So how to stay out of debt for good. Okay. First thing is automatic savings transfers. If you haven't started, please try it. Just please try it. Even if that's you taking the cash and putting it away somewhere. Give it a try. Make it routine. Okay? How to stay out of debt for good. Number 2, use sinking funds. For those of you who are using sinking funds already, they're a beautiful thing, aren't they? They really do help. If you have not used sinking funds, and it could be cash sinking funds, it could be digital sinking funds. It really is a lifesaver for some of these things that we discussed today. Okay? Third thing to stay out of debt. Have a debt payoff plan. Have a plan. You got to have a plan. That's all I'm going to say. Put a plan in place. How many years is it going to take to pay off? How much do I want to pay? I got my website in the description. Remember, I have the debt calculators. There's a link in the description. It has calculators for everything you can think of. Go out there, plug your numbers in. It's going to tell you how long it's going to take. If you only want to pay this amount over this period of time, it's going to tell you if it's possible or not. And if it's possible, it's going to tell you how long it's really going to take you to pay that off. Okay. And then lastly, how to stay out of good debt for good, live below your means. This does not mean, like we just mentioned, don't starve yourself. Okay. You got to eat. It don't mean that. It just means, like some of us said, just being conscious of what we're spending our money on. Okay. All right. So that is our live for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's go ahead and pull up the giveaway tool. You guys have just a few seconds to put in your hashtag Saturday Lives. And let me share my screen. 1 second. Like I said, I don't know, every week, I don't know why this takes me so long. Okay, hold on. I'm getting my groove. Here we go. And sharing. And here we go. All right. Oh, somebody just snuck in an entry. All right. Good luck, everyone. All right. So if you are new here, we always do a giveaway at the end of the live, and it's for something from my shop. And our lucky winner today is Tingo Tinny. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't believe you've ever won from me before. So please make sure you reach out to me. My email is in the description box. Let's see what you've won. Here is our picker wheel. Shuffle, 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 and good luck. Well, let's see what you've won. All right. Amazon gift card. Nice. So yes, please make sure that you reach out to me. My email is in the description box. You'll see it there. It's info@budgetingjustbecause.com. Congratulations, you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's topic. This is a good conversation to have. And just sometimes we just gotta, come back to reality on the things that we're doing. All right. So I hope you all have a great weekend. Let's get ready. If you don't watch the Super Bowl or you don't like football, don't worry about all that. Please watch and support my boy Kendrick Lamar. I cannot wait to see this performance this weekend. It should be fun. Everyone, have a great weekend. Love you guys to death. Save the date, 2/21 for my first shop launch, okay? All right. Love you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next Saturday. Bye.